Om Shanti and a very good morning from Aberdeen.Hindu Temple. This is Sunday, the 19th of September. And this is our weekly meditation session. So first of all, become very peaceful and quiet inside. Take a deep breath. And whatever is happening in the world, whatever is happening in your world, is going right or is going wrong, all is good. All is good, and there will be benefit from whatever you do. So when things don't go right, just don't get tired and put this right in the best way, in the best manner you can. Life gives us many lessons, and we learn every day from our up on top of a mountain. We would not be able to interact with others, and so we would be perfect because nothing would be, affecting us. Nothing would antagonize us. We wouldn't find any things difficult. And therefore, everything would be fine. You could manage your days. Okay, you have to deal with changes in temperature and weather and these sort of things, but nothing would affect you in that way. And so it is a lesson when we come and interact with others and see how we can solve a situation. And so when doing things and doing actions, how am I doing them? Because that will determine how successful I will be. If I come from a place of peace and calm, if I come from a place of wanting to benefit, wanting to provide, wanting to uplift, then whatever will happen, it will be successful. Nothing will, at the end, stop me from doing that, what I'm meant to do. Sorry. And so it is very important that I stay in that awareness of I, the soul, the being of light, that I don't get upset by anything that is happening around me, and that I just continue to look forward and try to go with determination towards my aim and my objective. And so while carrying out any task, I have to be stable and keep myself in a stable stage as a detached observer. Just observe what is happening around you and see the things, maybe the difficulties that come in front of you, and then just overcome them and fly over them. Now, how can I fly over any difficulty? How can I overcome any difficulty without struggling or anything like this? So the method today is really to become light and to be benevolent, to be a detached observer. And I can only be a detached observer when I don't have everything just in front of me. But when I can detach myself and see things for what they are, then I can realize this is the problem, this is what I have to do. And so work with whatever you have available to change that. And by detaching myself, I don't take personal I take personal responsibility, but I know that whatever I'm doing is for the greater good, and therefore it has a beneficial, a positive energy, and therefore will arrive to a point where it will be beneficial. And as we meditate, we actually accumulate treasures of good wishes, pure feelings, of qualities and values in ourselves. And by doing that, we will become those who overflow and are able to give no matter what, whoever comes in front of you. And so by trusting yourself and trusting the Supreme, that whatever you will need will come. Everything will be ready for you at the right time in an appropriate way. So trusting yourself, trusting Dharma, and trusting the one beyond this world, first and foremost. And to become close to that energy, to that being, I have to become similar to that being, to that energy, which means that I have to become light, well-wishing, keeping truth and good wishes in my mind, detaching myself from any vices, any needs, knowing that whatever I need will be provided. Because when you enter that space of spirituality, it's almost as if you enter magic, and this magic will happen. Because the Father, the Supreme, God, the Beloved, is Karan Karavanhar, which means that whatever duty, whatever task that is at hand of the Supreme will be done through those who are actually in connection with Him. And therefore stay at all times under Baba's canopy of protection, which means stay in remembrance. What does remembrance mean? What is remembrance? Yes, I remember, for example, when I was very small, or when I had this experience. In a similar way, do I have eternally a connection with the Supreme? If I have a connection, then I will be able to remember. And in a way, it might not be in a very logical way, but I will have a feeling that this is the right thing, that what I'm doing is the right thing. So in your spirituality, in your being, keep that remembrance, that feeling that it feels right and it is right. And so the more we stay connected with the Supreme, the more we become and go into the awareness of I, the soul. And then I let my energy to fly up and to connect up with the Supreme Soul. The more I do it, the more I stay under Baba's canopy of protection, the more the light and might and the love of the Supreme just guides me along the way. And I will be able to recognize the signposts along my way. Because what happens often is that we just are going ahead so fast that we just pass all the important signposts in life. And then after some time, we realize that we have actually missed them. And that we actually have not reached our destination. And so it's very important to take a moment of peace and calm It's very important to relax. And then we will understand what's happening around. And when we understand, it will be very easy to adjust to it as we know what's happening. Like, for example, you've been drinking coffee a lot and then you stop. And then one night you can't sleep well. And you start to get worried. What is it? Why am I not sleeping well? And then you think about it and then you realize, yes, it was because I'm now withdrawing from coffee. So from that point of view, it's now a logical thing. It's nothing bad. And so you say, okay, let me drink just some water and lemon and look after myself, and it'll pass. In the same way, once we understand who the Supreme is, who Baba is, the one, the Supreme Soul, the Beloved, the one from beyond this world, the one who is present in a place of golden red light where there's absolute stillness and quietness, the one with whom we always have a relationship, the one who is always loving to each one of us. When we remember that, when we understand this, then there's at no time that you will feel alone or that things are too difficult. Muskil. Nothing will be too difficult because you know that the Supreme, the Beloved, the Companion, the one who is always with you, is with you. And therefore, you just pause for a moment and allow yourself to be detached from the situation. And then you will realize and you will understand it is because of this that this is happening. And this is what you have to do. And then it becomes easy. And then you can just go on and say, okay, that's what's happening. No problem. I can deal with it. And so having God as your companion is very, very important. It makes you strong. It makes you able to tolerate. And it allows you to fly. You become light. And then everything is just a game. There's nothing difficult about things around. And our destination really is to become the angel, to become the one who actually benefits everyone. Yourself, everybody around you, and the world in general. And it's through that light that we connect with and we become light, that darkness is dispelled. And there's nothing more important than at this time to really do this. To become light, to become peaceful, to maintain that love inside yourself. And through your eyes and through your life and through your smile, others will be uplifted. And they themselves will take stock and will do the same as you do. So let us meditate. Let us become very peaceful inside. We know the method. The method is to become quiet inside. Detach yourself from your thoughts, from any feelings. Just acknowledge them and say, I will come back to you in a short while. Become aware, I'm a soul, a being of light. I'm eternal. I'm currently in this body, having an experience of life. And through that experience, I can come closer to my Father, the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Being, the one beyond this world, the one whom everybody prays to, and the one who brings beauty, love, health, wealth into this world. The one whose task it is to transform this world into a world of goodness, into a world of upliftment, into a world where there is abundance, where there is love, and where people are happy and healthy and well. So to connect with that beloved, to connect with the one from beyond this world, I have to be able to hear, to feel, to perceive the Supreme. And so I become, first of all, quiet, peaceful. And I detach myself from my surrounding, from the sounds, the movements. And I concentrate all my positive energy in the place of the third eye, which is between my eyebrows, just above the root of the nose. The place of consciousness and light. And as I sit like this, quietly and peacefully, it is as if I grow, expand, overflow, and all the goodness that is stored in each one of us becomes emerged and is shared with this world. This love, this unlimited love, this universal love that is there to reach to everyone, can flow like a wave of light throughout the whole world. And slowly, slowly, as the wave goes on and on and on, it reaches all countries, all places, all water, all beings. And it brings love, that feeling of being cared for, that feeling of being precious and important, to be loved, to be treasured. And it is as if all of us unite, we become one. And any needs in the heart are fulfilled. Baba's light shining on all of us and helping us to send that wave of love to the whole world. And with love comes happiness. And with happiness comes health. And with all of them comes truth. And that truth is connected with understanding who I am eternally, who I am at all times. I'm an angel. I'm an angel of light. My aim is to bring benefit to this world. My aim is to leave an experience in the hearts of others that allow them to experience themselves as souls, as beings of light that have taken this body. And a chain of light starts to move throughout the world. And there's instant fruit from that. And that we feel happy. Any unease, any feeling of stress just melts away. And there's happiness. And this happiness stays for a long period of time. That happiness is like the life-giving herb that brings strength and resilience, purpose and courage to each one of us. And at all times, my soul is ignited. My awareness, my consciousness is ignited and is connected with the Supreme, with our Supreme Father, with the Supreme Soul, who sees each and every one of us as the most beloved, the most precious ones. So while carrying out every task, keep yourself stable in a stage of a detached observer. And all tasks will easily become successful. Because at all times you stay detached and loving to the Father. As an angel, you fly over obstacles. You bring light to darkness and dispel darkness. And whatever action you perform, it is beneficial. It brings light, it brings happiness. It brings satisfaction. And that happiness makes life purposeful and lovely. So spirituality is a means of realizing the self, of bringing happiness, health, and well-being to the self and everybody around us, and to be of service for the world. So each one of us, just by becoming light and shine the light, the luminosity, by connecting with the Father, with the one beyond this world, the one whom everyone prays to and calls to. He's here and He's present. And His loving light is all over you, all around you, and flows into the world. His protection, His love, His light, His guidance is with you at all times. And you, the angel, you sit next to Him and send loving, healing, uplifting light to this world. There's nothing you need. Just stay under the canopy of protection of the Supreme. Become peaceful. And share Baba's light and might with the world. Whatever is right, whatever is yours, will always be yours. Whatever you're meant to experience, you will always experience. And whatever karma each one of us has, the moment we connect with the Supreme, that karma starts to soften and starts to merge and fills itself with benevolent feelings and intentions. It melts away any negativity and leaves yourself shining and bright. So once more, raise your attention to the point of light in the center of your forehead, your soul, your eternal consciousness, the being that you always are. And travel beyond this world once more to a place of golden red light, and come in front of the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Being, the Supreme Father, the one we're always connected with. In all truth, honesty, and courage, just connect with the Supreme. Feel that light and might flowing over you. And now share it with the world. Bringing peace, truth, love, and healing to the world. Om Shanti. Have a wonderful day and bring light and love and peace to the world. Stay connected with the Supreme and magic will happen. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.